Hello friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How you doing tonight? Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. Happy Friday. And I hope everyone's doing great. This is going to be a final finished flip through of this Tulip journal, part 3 of a little series of creating this journal. And I created it with Sherry at Studio 28E Journal Creations. She created this Tulip DigiKit. Okay, so I got it from Sherry in the Facebook group. She has a Facebook group, and you can go and join the Facebook group if you're not a member already, and message Sherry if you'd like to use this DigiKit, and she will. It's available for a lower price right now until it comes out on her in her Etsy shop. So it's kind of like a bargain right now. So I got it and decided to kind of craft along with her because she's done 2 videos. She's doing today, actually she probably already put out the 3rd one, at least the 3rd one of using this kit. So I was crafting along with her, and then I went ahead and just finished it this week. So I wanted to show you what I did. So for mine, I did a cinch bound. You can see the metal coils here, and I shrank the kit down to 75%. So it came out to be about 4.5. Oh, I thought it was 4. 4.5. I think I have 4 in my listing. I'll have to change that. 4.5 on just the cover. Then you add the coils, and it's 5. Okay, that's what it is. And then it's almost just under 6 inches long. So it's got the file folder covers and then it's layered with paper on each side. So 2 layers of paper and file folder. And it's got a really beautiful, this is all the tulips and flowers in here are pretty much all from the kit. I think I only have a couple pieces of computer stationery with flowers on it that that are not from this kit. It had a lot of ephemera for me to use, so plenty of ephemera. So let's just get started with the inside here. It has lots of cool things too, like that I can use in other kits, like I'll show you as we go through. So, and I'm going to have all Sherry's links below, so if you want to go join the Facebook group, just click on that join and answer the questions, and then you can message Sherry for the kit. But inside here at the front cover, I did put this is a library pocket that comes with the kit. I have layered it with file folder, this part of it at least. This piece I think just is paper. It's distressed, and in here I have a journaling card with this pretty green yarn here. Another journaling card, all these pretty tulips from the kit. And then here's another piece here. Some of these I just left so whoever gets this journal can use them for decorating. This is a little square. It can be used for journaling or whatever. So this is a little piece. This is what I'm talking about. Stuff like this. I can see myself printing out more. I just have one for this journal, but I'm going to print out some more, so I have some of these available. It's a little, plaque or nameplate that says this book belongs to. Isn't that cute? And so useful and practical. I cut it out. I backed it on cardstock. This is some cardstock that I had out here to use up because I got it in Happy Mail. And when I get Happy Mail, I usually try to leave pieces out that I can use right away. So this was one, and it's got a pattern on the back, but very light, so it can still be written on if somebody wanted to. Or I thought if somebody wanted to, I was going to put it on here. I was thinking about it. I thought, well, maybe somebody would want to put it here. This book belongs to, or they might want to put it up here. So I thought, well, I'll just let whoever gets this decide. So it's in this pocket for whoever to decide. I started it with this pretty tulip page here. So most of the paper I used in here is resume paper, the thicker bond. So that's what most of the pages are that are printed from the kit. And I also printed them most of them double-sided. So this is a pretty piece from the kit. It has lines. It looks like avocado dyed. So pretty. The shading, and it has a flower or flowers in the background. So really beautiful. This is a lined paper that I put in here, and a couple of pieces from the kit right here This was a pocket, and I fussy cut. There's two corner pockets. I like the flowers so much on those, I fussy cut out the flowers and use them to decorate. So, and then a lot of these little labels come with the kit. So I put the word happiness right there. That was one of the labels. And then on the back here, I have paper clipped a large tag with some pretty eyelashy, yarny ribbon here, and pink paper clip with a pretty charm. And let me hold that up because it's so small, but so very delicate and pretty. Right here, it's little kind of pearlized. It's a vintage looking little charm or bead dangle. So cute, so pretty. It's like almost looks like crackle finished on there. Very, very vintage looking. And some more layering over here with pieces from the kit on coffee dyed paper. Here's some ledger, some graph, plenty of writing room in here. This is coffee dyed paper here, right? Yes. And up here I have a little flip down where you can write. And then it's also a tuck up. And then this is an extra piece of paper from the kit that I decided to put in here. So there would be something in this pocket, and also just paper that you can use for whatever, journaling or decorating. It's got the lines on it. This is what I'm calling, I'm going to tell you what I'm calling this. I'm calling this my wallpaper paper. Wallpaper paper, because it looks like wallpaper to me, except it has lines on it. But if it didn't have wallpaper, I could picture this in some like a really old house on the living room wall. So this is my wallpaper paper that Sherry designed. It's so pretty. I love it. That's probably my favorite one in this kit, although I love them all. So here's a pretty page with lines. This one's from the kit. And on the back of here, if you saw my last video where I was working on the pages and everything, this piece of music, this was going to be a separate page, but it somehow, I don't even know how it happened, got glued down on the bottom, across the bottom here. So I was like, during the video, I said, well, I'll fix that later. Well, what I did to fix it was make it into a pocket, because I didn't want to, I could maybe have gotten it off, but I didn't want to take a chance of making a tear and then destroying two pages. So I just went ahead and made it into a pocket. So I glued it. It was already glued down here. I glued it here and here. So now it is a pretty music pocket, right? And here's a journaling card. These are the ones we worked on. The paint, I think we worked on these, during the last video. And this is a, paint sample card. And I put yellow paper on the back, sewed around, and a few pieces from the kit there. So that's a journaling card in there. And then there is also a pocket right here on this page with a few pieces, a mason jar, journaling card, pretty little flower journaling card, and this little tag. I made these little tags. I think I showed you in one of my videos where I had put numbers on, just using up scraps. So I cut them into little tag shapes, put numbers on them, which I think is super cool. I really like how they look. It's so simple, but so cute. And then some baker's twine there. So a way to use up your scraps. Page from beautiful, oh, I love this one too. It looks like ledger paper. Can you see that? It looks like ledger paper. Beautiful colors. Those are all colors from the kit, except I did green dye it on the back. And then that's a beautiful tulip there. So I love that one too. Here's a lined paper that I put in here, coffee dyed. It's got a flip out bag here with decorated with wallpaper, some pretty wallpaper. Washi taped on. This bag I got from this bag I got from Sherry, and the wallpaper I got from Maria. And there's a beautiful tag in here with some eyelash trim that matches, so that fit in there perfectly just by coincidence. Plain yellow paper there, coffee dyed paper. I really had fun with this, incorporating some different things. So like here, this paper is my computer stationery. I had green dyed it. When I have the colors, those are food color dyes that I make. So this one's green. And then down here, I put a little notepad, and it's got a lace trim top on it that's sewn, and it's sewn together. And then it's got several sheets of paper here from this pretty one, that my wallpaper paper. And so I cut it into little pages, and so there's several pages here, as you can see. of writing space just right down here. So I thought that was something cute and different, and it's something I hadn't done before, just something fun. Not exactly like that anyway. It's different. You know, I'm always incorporating different note pads and things in different ways, but this is, I never made a little one like this before, so I thought that was fun. Ledger here, piece from the kit with this is a hanky from Sherry's own personal linen collection that she put in the kit, and this one too, that's a hanky from her kit. Very beautiful, and it's got tulips all the way around. Here's some graph, this is a calendar that I had that I cut up, really beautiful calendar, and then I coffee dyed it on the back, so that's that. And this is coffee dyed paper, the little writing spot down here, and more of my wallpaper paper. And here it is again. I love it. And this was, you know, double-sided here, so you've got more pretty tulips there. Graph. This is computer stationery with the yellow and kind of like lavender dragonflies. This one is coffee dyed, I believe. And then here's an envelope. This is one of the envelopes I got from Sherry in Happy Mail. And in here is a little journaling card made from wallpaper from Maria. Just decorated with some old vintage, almost, I think they're almost vintage, not quite, but coffee dyed receipt paper. And then I've got a little piece of I think these are both from Tim Holtz. Little pieces there. So cute, right? So that's in there. Love that wallpaper. And this is coffee dyed paper here. Tulips. And then here is the envelope. This envelope comes with the kit. Here it's like together. You can cut it into half if you wanted to, but I kept it the pieces together, the front and the back, and just cut it out and put it here over the side of this page as pockets. So it's like a wraparound pocket. So like here's the back of the envelope, and it's a pocket. There's a drilling card in here. You can see this is backed with some of that paper I was just talking about that I got in Happy Mail, the cardstock. This is another piece of that. So that is in this side, and in this side, this is the front of the envelope. So you can make that into an envelope or whatever you want. I just thought it would be a fun pocket, a fun wraparound pocket. Another little journaling piece here. That's from the kit, so that's in there. More pretty papers, and then here on this page I have a belly band from the kit, which we did together on one of my videos. We added the doilies here from the kit, and then here is a tulip bingo card. Really pretty, love that. That's one thing, that's another thing I could print out more of. I just love bingo cards, and I don't know if I have any others. So that's a really cool thing. And that's the shading on it right there. I didn't do anything to this. I didn't coffee dye it or anything. That's the beautiful vintage color it prints out when you print the kit. This is some of my wallpaper paper, and I made a little booklet out of it. Kind of an accordion type booklet. And it's just a strip of whatever decoration you could use it for, writing. But my thoughts were it looked like a little book. And this was some desk ephemera I had, a little flower I had cut out from the Reader's Digest book that I was taking apart and using up book pages. So I put that little flower on there because I thought it looked like the cover. That could be the cover. So that's right there, just tucked over that belly band. Super cute little booklet, I'm calling it. Accordion booklet. On this side I have a mason jar, and this is more wallpaper. I was using up some scraps of wallpaper, so this one's a journaling card, blank on the back. More of that receipt paper. That really took, if you have any receipt paper, it really took on the coffee dye, really in a very cool way. So I love the shading of the coffee on these receipt papers. And then I put Miss Lady here from Tim Holtz on the cover, or on the front. So more pretty paper. That one's double-sided. My computer paper there. This is coffee dyed paper. I was using up some of my scraps, and I might do some more of this Saturday. I was just experimenting because I really haven't done this before. So I made a little kind of like snippet out of my scraps. Like most of it's paper. There's different papers though, as you can see, all different papers, just random scraps, nothing really planned. There is one piece of fabric there and a little flower that's fussy cut, but everything else is just little squares and torn and cut scrap paper from my scrap box. So that turned out really cute, and is sewn together with, you know, some rickrack over the top here to keep it all together. So that's a decoration there on the side of that page. This is computer paper here. And I did get this idea from someone. I just can't think of who it was right now. I watched her do it and I thought it was so cool. I thought I'd try it. Of course, I've seen stuff like that before, but I just really like the way she showed how to do it, how she did it. She kind of showed how she puts one way and then one the other way. I just have to look back at my history and my video watching and see if I can find it, and I'll link it down below under this video, because she really explained it really well. Anyway, we saw that page. These two pages are actually green dyed on the back, and then this is a wallpaper journaling spot here with some more Mr. Tim Holtz people here, paper dolls. And this is another paint sample card that we decorated. I think we did this one together. This says Bloom right here, and these two pieces are from the kit. And it's got the yellow paper, plain paper on the back, and it's sewn around. So it's all together there. And then a mason jar. Beautiful, I love those. That's another thing I need to print out more of, because I thought those were so cool, right? Little mason jars, aren't those awesome? And that's the color it printed out. And there's a few different ones in the kit, you know, different decorations. So graph and ledger, coffee dyed. You can see I put a lot of pockets and tuck spots in here. And so this is a paint sample also that I sewed on, and we decorated this one together too. It was just plain like this until I added things to it as far as the journaling cards, but isn't it cute like this? And then when you tuck everything in, a nice pretty, has a ribbon on it, journaling card behind here. And then I added these two pieces here, and it just looks so beautiful all together, I thought. So, didn't it turn out very practical and beautiful? So, this is the computer stationery. This is a piece, or a double-sided piece from the kit, page or whatever. Yellow page here. This is a flip down. I decided to do some flip downs in here. I don't usually do those. I go right for the corner, you know what I mean? The bottom corner, usually. I was like, you know, Sherry, you got to do some upper flips there. So this is another piece of paper that has been coffee dyed, just pretty paper that you can use for whatever. It's tucked right in there. Coffee dyed paper here with another pretty, this is the, you know, pocket where I fussy cut out the flowers. Those are so beautiful. I had to fussy cut those. See how they look on there? Just so beautiful. And then this says garden, a little label that said garden on it. Okay, so this is a flip up, flip down here. Some of my wallpaper paper. You can see I printed out extras of those. I love those, like I already said 10 times, right? Here's, this is a little journaling card that I had made from my 1947 yearbook. This was a little advertisement in there for Dunn's department store. So cool, right? I'm just reading it. And then this is another little journaling card that is sewn around. It was a piece of, let me think. It's a piece of scrap fabric from a bandana. And then it's sewed around onto file folder. And this little stamp here I had won a digi-kit from Nikki Adigan, Musings by Nikki. And it just went perfect on here. I just wanted a little centerpiece. And so I put that on there. So that made a pretty little journaling card. Here is, this is computer stationery. And I have this envelope from the kit. It's green dyed on the back. This is a beautiful envelope. I did already print me out some extras of these right here. This is another one that I wanted to have extras of. So I printed out some extra ones. I'm going to have these in my stash ready to go for other journals. But I love it because it's got like book page in the background and this pretty image on the front. It has distressing already on it, but I did add some around the edges too and around here. And then it opens like this. See this beautiful kind of shape here to the flap? Isn't that pretty? I love that. I want to make sure you can see that. And then I put extra pieces in here. As I finished up, I was trying to find a spot for this. Put it here and put these extra pieces in here. So there's some extra mason jars. Cool, right? See how I said they were different? There's 3 different ones. This is 2 of them, 2 of the patterns. So there's 4 of those mason jars in there. And then there's some pockets that you can do whatever. Use them in this journal, use them somewhere else. But 3 pockets. 2, I think I cut the flaps off because I was going to use these and then I just didn't. I didn't end up using them. So 2, I cut the flaps off. This one still has the flaps on. So those are in there for use and fun. So this is just, I just had this clipped on here with this little cute little paper clip. Oh, look how that went on. That was different. Okay, so this page has a pocket. This is looks like an envelope, and it has some pretty tulips on it. But it's on, I had printed it on cardstock, and so I put it there as a pocket. And then this has some pretty journaling, cards in it. This tag and this mason jar. And then some more of my pretty calendar paper there. And then a coffee dyed with some collaging. Pretty tulip page. That is double-sided. Some more of that avocado looking dyed lined paper there on that side. This is computer stationery with coffee dyeing on the back. This is lined music. This is computer stationery, and this is another piece from the kit that is double-sided. And then this is another one of the envelopes I was just showing you, but this one is cinched in. And in here also some tags, a tag and a, I have a little bit of decoration on the back of these too. Some pieces from the kit. There was these little strips of tulips in there, and I used them to decorate on the back of these. So these are journaling cards that are in this envelope. And then I put this here because I wasn't going to put an envelope here, or a pocket. But then this one, I had, like I said, I was using up some of the pockets. And I put this one here, and it looks so awesome that I had to go ahead and do it. So if you can see how well or how nice it looks, or how pretty it looks right here. It matches so well. And then I have this mason jar in there, but I also have, look, it's the same flowers here. So I put that in there. It matches, looks like they were made to go together, and they probably were, right, Sherry? And then here's a mason jar in there too. So that is it, and it's pretty chunky. I think I counted, well, my goal was to put 50 papers, which if you count both sides, that is 100. But I think I went a little bit over, like just 2 or 3 pages over. So it's a little over 100 pages. So pretty chunky with all the ephemera chunked out pretty much. And then I thought, well, would you guys, whoever gets this, I have printed out, by mistake, I printed out, let's see, I think all these were by mistake. All these were by mistake. What I had done was I was printing 1 page, and I accidentally forgot to put the 1 in there, and I printed out the whole kit, pretty much. So these are all extra, and I think I used maybe 1 or 2 of them when I was finishing up the journal, but these are printed on copy paper, just plain copy paper. Like I said, most of the papers in here were printed on resume bond paper. But like I was just printing out 1 page of something, I don't remember what it was, and forgot to put the 1 in there, or the number, the current page, or whatever I was supposed to click, and the whole thing. And I even put cancel. I pushed cancel like 10 times, but it printed out anyway. So I'm going to send these along. You can do whatever, make another journal. I can make another journal with these if I wanted to, right? So I'm going to send these along as extra special little gift with this. And so whoever gets this will have fun with whatever they want to do with these extra pages. And then you can see how beautiful they are. They're all coffee dyed on the back, if I didn't say that, except for, I coffee dyed all of them except for these 2, because these are blue on the front. And I was like, well, these can't be coffee dyed. They could be, but I just had to put blue on the back of these. So I did. These 3 right here have blue. I cut them all out and got them all ready for you. So ready to go. So hope you enjoyed that little 3-part series. And I'm going to be working on my other journals that I had started, but I kind of got a little detoured from them. And also someone has asked me to create another Cracker Jack journal. And it's going to be with different papers because I don't have the same papers. I have some of the blue ones, but not the red ones. So I pulled out a bunch of different papers. So I thought, well, I'll you know, take you along for that ride too. So I'll be back with a bunch of fun and, you know, journal creating. And I will see you all next time. Thanks for watching. Take care and happy crafting.